Well, that's it for this run, everybody. Looks like I'm done before I even get to start. You seem to be lacking as well. I can hear the sound of a distant voice. The time has come. With your inevitable loss, I will consider this round of preliminaries to be over. Farewell. I pray you'll find peace in your annihilation. That is the voice's final words to me. I don't have the power to protest. All I can do is staring at the floor. I think I'm going to die here. Suddenly, at the edge of my now hazy vision, a number of brown-colored lumps seem to rise from the ground. Actually, it might be that I just noticed them now. They may have been there from the beginning for all I know. Those lumps are the bodies of an untold number of fallen Tsukumihara Academy students. Oh my god. The guy before me wasn't the only one to fall. All of the others made it here and died, unable to do anything. And in a very short while, I suppose I'll become one of them. Maybe I should just close my eyes now. I did all that I could, so maybe it'd be better for a 10 now. Hell no. I'm not giving up yet. I refuse to give up. I summon all of my strength in an attempt to get back on my feet. However, as I try to move, an unbearably intense pain shoots through my entire body. If that's how it's going to be... No. If this is... No. I still refuse to give up. I don't want it to end like this. I cannot ignore the intense pain coursing through my body. I've reached a point where I can no longer see stars, as my eyes feel like they're on fire. I feel like all 5 of my senses are being ripped from my body. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the pain. I'm afraid of losing my senses. I'm afraid of becoming a corpse. And the most terrifying thing? Disappearing without a trace for any reason at all. It's not right that I disappear here. My consciousness, shot through with waves of distortion, screams out against the injustice of it all. What was the purpose of suffering through those headaches just to fade away here and now? What were they all for if I just fade away here and now? I have to stand up. It's okay if I'm scared. It's okay if I'm in pain. I have to rise above all of that. Because I've yet to fight on my own volition and on my own terms.
その魂、ちょっと待った。しばらく。
Wait, what?
どこの誰とかとか全然存じませんが、その慟哭、その頑張り、他の神様が聞き逃しても、私の耳にピンときました。
What?
羽化の御霊の神もご承覧あれ。
Wait, who?
この人を冥府に落とすのはまだ早すぎ。だってこのイケメン魂、きっと素敵な人ですから。ちょっと私にくださいな。
Can I have it? Huh? The sound of breaking glass is accompanied by a light cutting through the gloom. I managed to move my weary body and aching head to see what's happening. I didn't notice it before, but something was slowly rising up from the floor in the middle of the room. That floor. Its appearance isn't much different from that of a human being, but something was different. It was mysterious, though. The power emanating from it is considered that of any human, or of any enemy I'd faced in getting here. And also power that just seems to vaporize anyone it touched, swirls within my body almost against my will.
岩にはなくとも即参上。犬猿両母から両妻狐のデリバリーにやってきました。
Oh my what? Oh what? What? What?
なんかドン引きしてません？あなたが私のご主人様でいいんですよね。
Yeah, I think that's a good. Yeah, I think that's the case as well.
やったー！契約成立。よろしくお願いしますね、マスター。
What have I just gotten myself into?
何を隠そうこのタブ。いえ、この私
bet. Well, I just hope you're better than that effigy at least. She takes a hold of my hand and helps me to my feet. From the hand she had grabbed comes a sudden warmth, and then a sharp pain like I've been cut by a knife. On the back of my hand, as though tattooed, is a strange symbol that looks like some kind of crest. Totally confused, I alternate between staring at the mark of my hand and the person standing before me. And then... oh no, that thing. A noise behind me brings me back to my senses. Turning around, I see that the effigy from before is still there, now in a fighting stance. I wince uncontrollably, recalling my previous defeat in his hands. I can't do female voices. If it isn't any trouble, would you please leave this to me? I will obliterate that worthless wooden toy and erase any trace of existence from this world. She's got a mirror. She's got a mirror. Alright. She's probably a mage. She's probably a mage of sorts. So let's look. Are you serious? I'm fighting as a mage without magic? And I'm gonna be beating this thing over the head with a mirror? This is not going well. Okay, I mentioned that I was using a retranslation patch. I mentioned I was using a retranslation patch. Those subtitles that are showing up from this Foxier caster during battle are actually added to the retranslation patch. If I was playing the original version of this game, there'd be no subtitles. The battered effigy stops moving. There's no way it'll still function after being effectively torn apart. Thanks to you, my dear master, I was able to win while using only 5% of my power. She continues to talk. However, the sound of her voice doesn't quite reach my ears. The heat coming from the mark on my hand grew in intensity during the fight, and the resulting pain has become unbearable and burns through my consciousness. The mark imprinted on your hand is your command seal. It is proof that you hold dominion over a servant. You can use it to give 3 orders that must be obeyed. Think of them as disposable strengthening spells. It is also proof of your participation in the Holy Grail War. If you lose it for some reason, you will die. Once again, I hear that voice. I somehow manage to ignore the pain and listen to what it has to say. I can understand your confusion, but before I forget, congratulations. You've endured much to make it here. Now rest for a while. You've achieved your first goal. It was an incredibly clumsy effort, to say the least, but that's what made it all the more entertaining. I've had this duty for a long time, but this is the first time I've seen a master as helpless as you. Nevertheless, be proud of your achievement. Your quick thinking came as a result of your nerves and rashness. Thinking about it, that voice sounds like that of a 30-year-old man, and it's really irritatingly smug. For some reason, I can see the owner of the voice as a priest dressed in a somber cassock. Oh, you are curious about my identity? I am honored, but I am insignificant. I am merely a part of the system. I am just a guide, tasked with giving a standard message and giving the personality of a prior participant. I am no more than words, no more than the mountain you just conquered, no more than a record of the past. A record. So if I raise any objections to this voice, does it mean I won't receive any answers in return? Exactly. Well, this is unexpected. You've received a commendation, something about you having a light. I have no clue who would say such a thing about me. But that short phrase struck my heart because, for some unknown reason, I knew the words were sincere. And as for, I expect good things from you, it seems more like a command than encouragement. Now, let us commence your baptism. You have proven yourself worthy of the honor. For the most, the monotony of everyday life continues on without end. Your decision to look beyond the accepted, beyond the, I'm gonna say veil, accepted and progress, means you have earned the right to exist. However, you have but taken the first step. Be jubilant, young knight, for the Holy Grail War begins now. I have no idea what he's talking about. The Holy Grail War? The right to exist? That is correct. An object of great power once existed in the world, one that could grant any desire. People called it the Holy Grail and fought endlessly in an attempt to gain sole possession of it. This war, this system you find yourself now, is an evolution of those struggles. You stand at the entrance of a deadly struggle where many wizards will perish in pursuit of the Holy Grail. Listen, Magi, had I now bestowed upon you the earth desire, you'd be merely saints capable of committing sin. Now fight to the death. The fiery throne of heaven will only receive those with the strongest of desires. The voice reverberates throughout the hidden chapel, as if it were the voice of a god. Kill? Magi? Holy Grail that grants wishes? These questions, and more, swirl themselves inside my head and almost seem to carve themselves into my flesh. In war, a weapon is needed. That is your servant. They're the spear that pierces, the shield that protects. A heroic spirit whose purpose is to clear your way to the Grail. That is the one who stands beside you. I look over at the young woman with the foxtail, who returns my look with a glowing smile. She is my servant? It seems you have decided, and with that decision as payment, I now open the gates to the Holy Grail War. The marks on my hand, my command steel, they once began to become excruciatingly painful. It's over. I can't take it anymore. Oops. I reach the limits of my endurance, and my mind starts to shut down as I lose consciousness. I can vaguely hear the voice's final words. Now let the Holy Grail War begin. No matter the era, deciding who is worthy through battle is the divine providence of man. Magi who have been invited here by the moon, show me your true strength. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Alright, I'm gonna stop here for now. I'm quite tired. And honestly, that was quite a lot to take in, so... With that being said, thank you for watching to the prologue of Fate Extra. It has been Acquisition here, and I shall see you another time.